Hello. Hello. Are we gonna be online? Let's see. Is there any sign? Ah, yes. Okay, looks like we are online. Yeah, just give me a minute to set up the rest of the technology here. There's a lot of moving parts with streaming, but yeah, you know already. And speaking of moving parts and complexity, I decided that today I want to spend the Saturday on Star Technology, a Minecraft mod pack for GregTech, but like a more modern Minecraft version, I think 1.20, 1.19 or something, so pretty modern, and it's a skyblock, so none of that exploration. I don't like that so much. I guess we can get into it. I already started a bit to just see what it's like, and I enjoyed it. So let's create a new world. And the big question is, what is gonna be the name of that world? Naming worlds is kind of hard for me. But yeah, we'll have to see. So, okay, new world. I mean, we're on a floating island, it's GregTech, so why not Greg Insula? Is a terrible name. It's okay. Yeah, Skyblock seems all fine. I also read a bit of the quest book, so you're supposed to do it in peaceful, I guess. So let's do it. We can get into it. And yeah, while this loads, I also have my trusty gaming coach Chip on board again, but in a moment I will need to tell him what exactly the name of my world is, so that he knows where to look when he wants to give me some advice. And here we are. Okay. One moment, just a little bit more of setup. That should be it. Let's see if it works. Yeah, seems fine. All right. Yeah, he's gonna tell us a little story or a bit of advice soon.
Coach Chip here,
Yeah.
triple certified in progression optimization and hydration science. You're staring at that quest book like it's a Bronze League tutorial. Listen up, champ, those unnamed quests. Those are your ticket to Diamond Tier. You're not just playing, you're training for the Progression Olympics. Hydrate first, then let's turn those quests into world records. And remember, every tick counts.
Yeah, so basically the idea behind Chip is that he chimes in about every quarter hour, and his main task is to remind me to hydrate, to drink, you know? Drinking water is very important. Ah, very nice. If you have a long gaming session, you want to stay hydrated. It's very important. So, yeah. But at the start we gotta just farm some wood, just the usual. Luckily we have this, I don't know what exactly the mod is called, Vein Miner, but probably a more modern version with a different name. You can mine blocks that are of the same type if you press a button. So this is going quite fast, which is nice. I think that's pretty good. Let's try to expand the platform directly. That is something I don't know if there's anything that helps with building, because honestly you have to build a lot. Building is one of the biggest obstacles to progression, because you need space. You need space to put machines, processing lines and so on. And building one block at a time is kind of slow. I don't know what kind of options we have to expand on that later or even now. So if anybody knows, I would like to hear from you. Yeah, and of course I also got some shaders on, and I guess it's running smoothly, so it's nice. I guess it looks, I don't know, I like this shader, it looks nice I think, but to be honest, also just old style Minecraft is such a vibe, and I'm like aesthetically, I don't really have strong opinions aesthetically, so I just chose with the shader. I don't know. Oh, here we got a big tree. I hope the vein miner gets all. Yeah, okay. Pretty good. Okay, we got some wood. I think it's time to get some string. So we can make crook. I mean, you know, skyblock mechanics. The beginning is almost always the same, right? But luckily with the crook we can also just boop, vein mine, and then we have some silkworms. So yeah, I think quite good progression, and then let's get some, yeah, get them infected. In the meantime, we could place some chests and expand a bit more our platform while the worms work. Nice. So how's everyone? I mean, it's Saturday here already. I don't know in America what the time is there. It's probably soon also gonna be Saturday, but late in the evening. Look, I don't know my time zones. It's a nice Saturday afternoon. It's cloudy, so I decided it's gonna be a chill gaming afternoon. I got all my food for the weekend, for the next week figured out. I got everything, got all the groceries, I got all the recipes. I'm ready, and yeah, today I made some fresh pizza. It's gonna last me until tomorrow. And then I have some delicious Mediterranean pasta recipes, and honestly I kind of eat them very regularly, and I still look forward to these recipes. I think it's very important if you want to have a healthy diet. You should also eat something that you really enjoy eating, that you look forward to eating. I think I found a lot of things already for that. Okay, our group broke, of course. Making them is not gonna be so difficult more. Okay. Let's make a drawer, since we got quite a lot of string. And yeah, let's look at the quests first, right? The quests. Okay, official Discord server. Yeah, developer log. Okay, lore. Basically, we are scientists. We developed a portal, got stranded. Welcome. Star Technology is one of the first GregTech modern packs. Embark on a journey to create many stargates, simulate micro-universes, and develop technology. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It was quite a lot of fun the few minutes I tried. Server files, well, we don't need that. And I don't know what's going on here with turning on and off the AE2 channels times 4. So does it mean we get more channels? So I don't know what's the default, so let's just leave it. And let's go to early game. Early game, so what's going on? This is supposed to be peaceful. All right. Tree chopping, we need wood. Yeah, okay, I should have. I was a bit fast for the quest book, let's say. So let's catch up. We need silkworm. We need string. All right. Then what does it want next? We can touch grass. Thanks. Or we can focus on obtaining water and making bone meal. And sieving. So where do we start? Let's create some pebbles. Luckily, we just need to shift right click on grass. Then we get a fountain of pebbles. So let's see what we get. And maybe for all of these, can we do compacting drawers already? These are gonna be expensive. Do we have these even at all? I don't think so. We have these quarter drawers, but I don't see compacting drawers. But okay, we can still make like, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 pebble types. No. It's also gonna get night. So let's make a bed. Just because the nights are dark. Where do we place the bed? That's here? Difficult question. Let's just place it here and see. And we rise early. Good morning. Good morning, sun. What a nice day. So where were we? Ah yeah, some drawers, 4 drawers. So I hope it's a good idea with this drawer wall. Okay, and maybe I should take the... Let's take the string, put it in here. Then let's do something else, like granite, stone, diorite, and finally andesite. And we want... And it's raining, of course. We want cobblestone. Cobblestone, very important. Furnace. Furnace. For making charcoal. Also, making stone tools, just accelerating resource collection rates a bit. And I think we just, well, we need to do a bit more farming. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I just want to make a stack of charcoal first, because, you know, GregTech, you want to make stacks of things. Even in the beginning, I think we're more focused on create. We're not gonna get hit so hard by these resource requirements, but still, let's just get some supply going. You also need a lot of saplings to make water, since the... Or are these crucibles gonna... Maybe these crucibles collect water during rain. So let's get a crucible here. Nah, it doesn't collect anything during... It's gonna take a while. Okay, for water we don't need so much, but then for the... Where was a big one? For bone meal, for composting, we need a lot of biomatter. So I'm just getting some wood quickly. Then we can move on. So I put, well, I don't know if it's a good idea, but so I put 9 wood in here. I smelted it with 2 sticks. Then with 8 charcoal are gonna melt these 8 oat logs into charcoal, and then with 8 charcoal we can smelt a stack. So what next? We need bucket of wood, we need the composter as well. So let's do that. Composter, yeah, he wants that we get 7 bone meal. That is gonna take quite a lot of biomatter. I would prefer to get some iron first. So let's get sieving. Iron for shears, so we can just get some leaves.
Hey there, Posixtron. Coach Chip here.
Yes.
Your personal star technology optimization guru and 5-time champion of the Progression League. Let's dive in. First off, you're sitting on a mountain of pebbles, great for bronze tier, but we need to hydrate and step it up. Those pebbles are your ticket to the Stone Age, but you're leaving progression efficiency units pews on the table by not automating your sieving. Let's get that mesh game tight. And listen, You've got 25 oak logs just chilling in your inventory. That's a catastrophic waste of potential. We need to turn those into buckets ASAP. Water is liquid pews, and you're dehydrating your progression by not having a steady supply. Hydrate or dihydrate, Posixtron. Oh, and don't even get me started on your lack of bone meal. You're playing with fire here, literally, because without bone meal, you're not getting lava. And no lava means no bronze tier dynamos. That's a 0% efficiency rating on your energy game. Let's fix that, champ. Now, drop those coins and pick up a crook. Touching grass is for noobs. We need to be sneaking grass like a pro. Every pebble counts, and every second you waste is a second your competitors are pulling ahead. Let's get to work.
Alright, you heard the man. That was my first hydration reminder. Hydrate or dihydrate. Pretty good phrases. We are around here, maybe. Just gonna make a bit more platform over here. We need to expand. I just don't want any of our sylphing spoils to fall into the void, so I'm just gonna extend the platform a bit more. And I still got some slabs, so alright, but you heard him. Time to hydrate. Very nice. Okay. Now we need meshes. Meshes, they are just string. We can make some already. Actually, I think with 4 coins we can go to the shop and enchant one of our meshes with fortune free. So I think that's already quite good. And okay, I should not do this. I want to stay organized. Cannot stay organized if I put everything in one chest. That's not a good idea. Although I think we will pretty soon have some way to just have some inventory management. I didn't get so far in my testing, so that is some terra incognita for me. But we can still try. Okay, these trees are growing annoyingly small. I want some big trees. Okay, normal tree. Nothing wrong with being normal sized. Nope, no. Okay. Okay, I should shut up because that sounds a bit wrong. Okay, let's light up this place. Get rid of a bit of the gloom from the rain. All right. Still got a string. So the next thing we want to get iron. Okay, let's collect some coins. 3 coins. We want. I collected wood to make another double chest. Oh, we get a quadruple chest with that recipe. That is very generous. In my free time, or like on other private time, I'm playing GregTag New Horizons, and the recipes right now are very generous, I gotta say. Okay, now we got a bit more chests to help us stay organized. I don't know how yet, but we can surely stay stay more organized. You know, to thrive, you need to first create an environment in which you can thrive. That is the first step. You have to set up yourself. You have to set yourself up for success. God, English is hard. So this is what success looks like, you guys, right? 3 chests. What more do you want? I don't even have 3 chests at home, so. Okay, more rocks. Or, yeah, okay, let's do some diorite pebbles. We wanna get a hammer. Was it called a hammer? Sure. Simple hammer. That is not a task. Here. We want sand, gravel, sand. Okay. I'm mostly interested in gravel, I think, for iron ore. Crushed iron ore we get from sifting gravel. So I'm interested in gravel, but let's complete the mission first. So gravel, sand, dust, you know. Okay, which one of these was enchanted? Let's get the coin, so we can enchant another mesh. Yeah, you are enchanted, so bueno. Glowstone dust. Yeah, we can put some resources, some imported resources in the middle one, and processed resources on top, maybe. Okay. Alright, let's enchant. Let's enchant another string mesh. And maybe let's put these 2 aside for now. So we got high efficiency, I think. High efficiency sifting. Alright. Stone. Yep, stone. Let's do the stone. Let's grind this all down, smash it to gravel. Let's go sifting for some first precious metals or ores. And I mean, it takes a while, but I think we are much more efficient if we just go through the Fortune 3 meshes. And I guess the yield doesn't look too bad. Look at this. Look at this, eh? We can get free. Okay, we need more. We need more furnaces. Clearly. No, that's andesite. Stone. Yes. Sure, let's make 2 more furnaces. Alright. Now we can melt some iron. Iron we can get shears, and then we can rush the bone meal. I think shears, or was it more complicated? No, it's just 2 iron ingots, so that's very nice. We don't need GregTech tools for these. 54. Let's see if that is enough to get. Yeah, you see, it was almost a stack of leaves. We don't even have half of the bone meal we require. Okay, I think that should be enough now. So. Or I was wrong. We need more. Yeah, bone meal is very expensive in the beginning here. Okay, our axe broke. I mean, we could make a iron axe, right? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Upgrades. I mean, in the beginning, that's a really nice sense of progression. This is, I mean, how long are you playing? 20 minutes? Getting pretty far already. Oh, that is large. Maybe this one I leave alone. And here, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's okay at this point to also get some saplings. Saplings in the compost. All right, back to leaves. Okay, we got all the bomb we will need. But I don't know what else to do with the leaves, so I'm just gonna compost them as well. Surely it's gonna be useful sometime later. I hope. Okay. Water. We still need more water because the next step is we make porcelain clay. For that we need clay. For that we need an infinite source of water. Look, I'm even drinking without Coach Chip. I'm learning, getting independent. So I think a good course of action would be to maybe complete another quest or two, so we can buy another mesh, enchanted mesh. So let's see. Yeah, I mean a campfire. Sure. Campfire, we need to make some wrought iron. Yes.
Coach Chip here, Certified Master of Progression Efficiency and Hydration Sciences. First off, Posixtron, your inventory is a disaster. 26 oak saplings and no water. That's a Bronze League move. You're leaving at least 3-5 hydration efficiency points on the table. You need to hydrate, champ. Water is the lifeblood of your progression. Without it, you're basically playing with a 30% debuff to your crafting speed stat. Now, listen up. You've got the tools, but you're not using them. That iron axe. It's not just for chopping trees. It's your ticket to the big leagues. Start sizzling that iron, get your wrought iron game on point, and those saplings, they're not just clutter. They're your first step to fluid dominance. Crucibles, Posixtron, water, it's the meta. Get on it. Remember, every second counts. Every single second. You're not just playing a game, you're training for the Progression Olympics. Now, get out there and make me proud. And, for the love of Greg, hydrate.
Okay, but I'm still gonna take his advice and drink one more time. And as you saw, just got some more enchanted mesh. And also some andesite, so it's gonna be very helpful to automate some stuff with Create. Especially, yeah, let's get started with Create maybe. Or, okay, we got also the water, so, okay, let's get one wooden bucket here. I'm just gonna make some fluid reservoir here. Alright, we got infinite water. Very nice. And now onto some clay. So we need dust. Yeah, 12 dust should be plenty. No problem, just grind it down to dust. And then I think, wait. Okay, I need to remember actually. Obtaining water. Yeah, now we need this. Okay, now it's a bit weird because I think they they removed these barrel recipes from Ex Nihilo that we know and love, and instead they added a ultra low voltage machine from a GregTech ultra ULV machine that doesn't take power. So it's a bit weird, but it's alright. We can work with this strip blocks. Sure thing. So, is it called a barrel somehow? Ah, down here. It needs a fresh wooden bucket. Here. And these are a bit annoying. Because you need to manually fill them, but I guess that is GregTech for you. Okay, we need at least 2 clay. We can save the rest for later. Let's put the clay together with the bone meal. 7 porcelain clay. That makes an unfired crucible. clay. No reward for the clay. Making lava. We got the fire crucible. So now we can start making some lava, and then we should probably, since we start dabbling with lava, we should probably expand, I don't know, in that direction using stone slabs. Yeah, we can use diorite slabs, for example. They're a bit ugly, but I mean, it's what we have right now, so. So yeah, let's expand out here. Okay, I also need a pickaxe tool. But yeah, we don't need, I don't think we will need a lot of pickaxe, so let's just go with a wooden one for now. If we need more, well, we can come back and make one later. I just want to get a bit of separation between the lava, where we will have lava, and where we have wood, you know? And yeah, I just wanna build down here, why not? Let's place a block here. A bit more diorite. Wait, yeah. These slabs are in the way. Okay, like this. Then a torch. Then on top of the torch, the crucible. Then the crucible gets some lava. Okay, we need to create some more stone pebbles. I think we're pretty low. But we got quite far on that last load, so it was quite worth it, I think. So let's just stand here and watch the pebbles float up from nothingness. It's quite satisfying to watch, but at some point you should stop. Entschuldigung, the German side coming through. At some point you should stop. So it's an exercise in restraint. And normally, you know, in the RegTech or Minecraft in general, you really wait until pretty late game to make fun of the concepts and rules and laws of thermodynamics, but here in the Skyblock maps, you just don't take thermodynamics seriously from the very beginning, and I kind of love it. Some more hydration. So yeah, my pizza was very good, but you know, after pizza I'm always very thirsty. I'm not even aware that I put salt on it. I guess it's just from the ingredients I put on the top, the toppings. I like tuna. I like tuna on the pizza, and I guess it's pretty salty. Anyway, yeah, we want to smelt some rocks into lava. Which gives us the most? Netherrack is 200 millibuckets, gravel, stone is diorite. Okay, cobblestone, why not? Or diorite. Sure, diorite, why not? One, two, three, four. That should give us a bucket of lava sometime in the future. It's gonna be helpful. Yeah, let's sift the dust. Maybe get some inspiration from what we can do with it. Redstone, ender pearl, sulfur. Sure. Good stuff. Yeah, I think now we could go to coke oven. But I first want to set up some create infrastructure, I think. And I think from now on we're gonna start to slow down a bit in the pack, because this is about how far I played. We need one more coin for another mesh. Can we get another coin? For example, dirt cheap. We can do coarse dirt. Sure, let's get, I think then I want to invest a bit in an iron shuffle. 1, 2. Then we need gravel, so we need to crush some rock. These hammers, can they be upgraded, or am I stuck with I can make them from iron as well, so it's nice, but I'm pretty much out of iron. I got magnetite. I got some more here. Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade the hammer. It's not a GregTech hammer. No. The GregTech hammer is with 6. We wanted with gravel. Coarse dirt. And that we can sieve. Sifting.
Coach Chip here, Certified Master of Dirt Efficiency, MDE. You're looking at a Bronze League inventory setup. Those 26 oak saplings. That's a 2% dirt generation deficit. You need to be sieving like your life depends on it, because in GregTech, it basically does. Hydrate and get that coarse dirt production up, or you're basically playing with a 40% progression handicap.
Rooted dirt. I don't know what that is. But I can make dirt from it, so that's fine. Okay, so we can multiply our dirt. It's gonna be useful, I think, in the future. I mean, it's very important that we preserve the grass in here. So I guess it doesn't hurt to expand the dirt patch in the middle. So I guess let's go through some rounds of this. As long as we have the gravel. 16 coarse dirt. Okay. Let's get through. Oh, don't want to lose it. 4. And the last one. And grab. Okay, we can do this. The gravel is also increasing, so we can do this indefinitely, or what? 48. So yeah, I think that it works quite well. So we just need to have some dirt left over all this, and then we can. And that's also quite a fast way to create gravel, right? I mean, it's not so bad. That could be a meta. Gravel via coarse dirt is probably faster than trying to create the rocks like this and then crush it down. I don't know. So we got some more dirt. I take it. Let's expand nature a bit. So yeah, like I said, the most important thing is for me that we have always grass. We probably need some more dirt in the future, but okay, we got the recipe, no problem. Okay, let's complete this. Then we can also, let's move the sapling out there. The grass can spread, and yeah, pretty good. And we got the gravel. We could sift it. Wait, we have again 4 coins, so we can enchant another string, another mesh. Nice. Yeah, looking pretty good so far. Yeah, let's now focus on create, I think. It wants us to create some wheels. I'm gonna go with the normal water wheels. I like them, they can be easily stacked. So I think they're a bit broken, but yeah. So I'm gonna go with them. Two in the beginning. I need more wood. Then some big cog wheels and some small ones. We need probably more small ones. All right. Then the first thing I want is the what is he called? The mechanical press. So we don't need to follow this expensive GregTech plate recipe, because okay, the resources are basically infinite, but they still take some time to process, and we wanna advance. always advance forwards. So we need the press. Where he was. Curving press? No. I forgot the name already. Mechanical press. I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple, but we need a block of iron. And I don't think we quite have it anymore, so we need to go sift some gravel. Yeah. Luckily we got some from the coarse dirt exploit or chain or whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna put all of it through. Right now we're bound by these like metallic stuffs from what we get from gravel. Gonna go with that. So I want the mechanical press, and then the next thing, the encased fan to smelt items without requiring us to have fuel, so we can conserve the fuel. Actually, we have enough iron, so but I like these surprises, so let's set up another surprise for us. Some more iron. I got some apples I don't need. Okay, so we need a block of iron. We need andesite, so let's make a casing. Shaft. And together with the press we need a depot. Casing and alloy. Alright, no problem. Okay, with that we are ready. Let's collect our reward. And I'm thinking maybe we can set up the create stuff. I mean, it's gonna involve a bit of lava, so maybe let's expand this diorite wood part over here a bit more. Maybe it's also time for another crafting table around here. Can we get even more logs out of these? Well, I don't know. Okay, some more wood slabs and some more diorite slabs. Ah, we got so much diorite still. Okay. And I think it doesn't really have any specific uses. I don't know. Just gonna build with diorite for now. Even though I still think it's pretty ugly. We can put a bit more rock in here. Oh, I changed it to the other hand. I don't know what button that is, but for a moment I thought I dropped it. That would have been unfortunate. Okay, let's see how far we get with the diorite, and when we just catch up with the wooden part, with the wooden slabs. That is gonna be our create starter area. So yeah, like I said, some preliminary starter automation. should happen there, and for pretty cheap or free. I mean, we just need to put some resources once and then we get infinite work out of these machines. That is a pretty good investment. You know, while we are at it, let's just fill it up with the slabs we have. It's never bad to have more space in these sky blocks. Just wanna expand, expand, expand. Alright, so that's gonna be the create area. It is raining again. No problem. So we want power. We want power. Okay, I'm gonna fill it up even a bit more still. I want to leave some place for the sieves. Then back here I want to place, let's say, the torque generation, rotational energy generation for create. Also probably could do with a torch. So no, something like okay, that was wrong, clearly. Okay, let's try again with full blocks. Okay, we got flowing water. Then we can place our first water wheel here. Let's just expand it outwards. Okay, I just have this, I'm sorry. And so we got more flowing water, we can put another water wheel. That should give us some power to do things. And let's get the speed up. So they could all be one block further in the back, actually.
Coach Chip here.
Yes, coach.
Certified hyper-optimization specialist and 3x champion of the Progression Efficiency League. Let's break down this situation. First off, Posixtron, your inventory is a disaster.
Thanks.
You've got 25 slots used, and I'm already seeing at least 3 Bronze League mistakes. You've got sticks and oak logs taking up valuable real estate. Rookie move. You need to compress those logs into charcoal ASAP. Every second you don't is costing you at least 2-3 progression efficiency units. Second, you've completed 0 quests. 0. That's not just a misplay, that's a catastrophic failure in quest optimization. You should be blitzing through those quests like a diamond tier speedrunner. Hydrate, refocus, and let's get those quests done. Now, listen up. You've got the tools for mud sieving and basic cobbleworks. Those are your immediate targets. Get that dirt sieved and those cobbleworks automated. I want to see stacks of resources flowing in like a well-oiled machine. And don't even think about touching that steam power quest until you've got your alloy mixing down to a science. Remember, every tick counts. Every tick. You're not just playing star technology, you're competing in the Progression Efficiency League. Now, hydrate, optimize, and let's turn this playthrough into a world record run.
Yeah, okay, seems to be something wrong with my script. He doesn't see the completed quests, but he knows where we are roughly at. And he said we should do the mud sieving. How do we get mud? Water bottle on dirt. Does it need to be a water? That is new to me. Water or water and dirt. So we really need to generate dirt as well. What do we get from the mud? Where we get a coin, that is always good. And it's getting quite a lot of things, the mud sieving. Gives us sugarcane, mycelium. We'll cross the road when we get there, over the bridge or whatever. There's a lot of stuff going on. I want some, a gearbox, andesite casing for, let's do that. Let's get some casings, get some logs. Okay, the tree is kind of taking our sun. Nice. So, some I know it's with the shafts, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives us a gearbox, and I think that just distributes power to all 4, in all 4 directions. Just wanna put it here. Then I can put the mechanical press and the depot here. And we can make our first iron plates. Nice, very good. And with that, we can make our first iron bucket to transport the lava. That is surely ready. Yeah. Could use another few rocks. Okay, that is filled up. Now we need a Greg-Tech hammer. For that we need the iron I thankfully prepared ahead of time. Okay, now we have the iron hammer. And with that, a bucket. Very cool. Neat. And maybe for that it is time to create another chest for tools that we don't need on us all the time. Okay, I'm trying to stay organized. I'm trying, yeah. So tool, pretty good. Okay, we can get one mud. Why not? Let's see what we get from the sieve. We need to get everything. Okay, yeah. Okay, like sugarcane, we only need one to I don't know, mycelium spores. What do they do? Okay, we can create mushrooms somehow from it. Composting. That is surely not what these are needed for. We can make witch water, which can help us make all kinds of other things. Okay, these are the processing chains that I don't know anything about. Okay, let's create 2 more mud. Maybe it's enough. Maybe get a lucky roll. Nope. Okay, more mud. Sugar cane. That's very important. The last thing we are missing is the mangrove. 15% chance. There's also diamond meshes and stuff. There are other meshes. Can I craft them? Like a flint mesh? Doesn't seem like that is intended. So, alright. Okay, as long as I have dirt, I can do this. Mangrove. Yep. Mud sieving completed. And we got 4 coins, and you know what that means. We enchanted. And we need to build another sieve. Missing slabs. Missing planks. Nice. Okay, the next thing I want, independent of what the quest book says, is that I want an encased fan. That is my future goal, but let's see, because I think our lava is ready. Yeah, we got 1 bucket with a second coming up. then we can do some cobblestone automation using the stone barrel. So we need 9 stone burnt, melted. We have plenty, so 9, that is 2 sticks and 1 coal. That is all we need. And in the meantime we can start working on the encased fan. Needs the propeller, needs 4 iron plates. And an andesite casing and a shaft. Alright. And 1 andesite to turn. Okay. Propeller, encased fan. Yeah, why not here? I never know what the right direction is for these. Well, we will see. Because in one direction it sucks, in the other it blows. And I don't know which is which. We just have to see, I guess. Is that how it is intended? So I don't think we need more than 2. No, we could need more than 2. Let's see. It's blowing. So we want to place it 1. We want to place it one block further, so the rotation direction is different. And now it's blowing. Great, great. We need slabs. So if an item is in here, get stuck. All right, so actually I think this one I'm gonna replace with a block. Then I hope it doesn't burn down everything. I should put more rock down here. Oh, sorry.
Coach Chip here.
Yes.
PhD in progression
Drinking
efficiency
time.
and 7-time champion of the Crafting Cup. Let's analyze this situation. You're sitting on a goldmine of quests, but your inventory is a Bronze League disaster. 52 charcoal. That's a critical mass of inefficiency. You're one misclick away from a catastrophic fuel overload. Hydrate immediately. Your inventory management is running on fumes. Prioritize the easy cobblestone quest. That's your diamond tier ticket to automation, and those 29 sticks. That's a catastrophic waste of inventory slots. Craft them into something useful, or I'm docking you 2 progression efficiency units. Now, let's see some tick-perfect cobble generation.
Okay, I think that should be pretty safe. This one is wood. Right? First I'm gonna take the bucket and put it there, and now we never need to cook something in the furnace again. That's pretty good. Yep, let's follow the easy cobblestone quest. We need the bucket, we need the stone, we prepared. And we need another bucket. I know, I seem to got some hiccup. I know where that came from. I didn't eat in a while. The human body is a miracle. Okay, we got the buckets. We got the bucket. So we got the other lava we need. And what we want to do is the cobblestone recipe needs a constant flow of water, and I think our only option for now is to use create to pump some water into the stone barrel. So I'm just gonna extend this to over here. So let's plan it a bit. Okay, we need copper. We need copper for the pipes, for the pump and so on. We have a lot of copper ore and I don't know if we can double it yet, so I'm just gonna smelt it all in here. So let's watch the copper get smelted. That is another great opportunity to drink something. Marvelous. So great. Yeah, sorry, I was just checking something on the side. Let's continue. Okay, we got the copper. We need some pipes. I don't know how many. Let's make some plates. Let's get some crafting done here. Great. Some pipes, and then I think a pump was just one gear and one pipe. Yes. And what we want then is just an infinite water source. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna place it over here. Okay, let's do a shaft first. Shaft, 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 shaft. I still didn't place so much with create, so I don't really have any patterns, design patterns in my head for it, if that makes sense. But yeah, can I just create like a shaft until here? So I can still work on this melting. Can work down here. Then let's do here the worrying about pumping, and maybe I'm just gonna put another gearbox. Just gonna put another gearbox. Gonna place a cog wheel. And a pump. And the pump, of course, faces the wrong direction. Like this. It's time to go to bed. Good night, world. No, still not. No. Now we can just put an infinite water reservoir there. And as always, we need to expand our domain a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna put rock, some kind of rock. Yeah, why not a granite? Let's change it up a bit. So I guess a 3x1 infinite water source. The pipe is gonna slurp from it. And we have water. Can maybe put one pipe here if you want to pump water to something else. Put this here. Put a pipe here and how do we make it connect? Actually, I have no idea. Let's see what the pondering tells us. Using a wrench, we can do some stuff. Window pipes will not connect. Okay, so they create wrench. Seems to be the tool we want. How? Oh, we need gold. That is not available for now. So I need to move the water. But I don't want to move the water. Alright, I'll move the water. I move it to here, so yeah. One block over. Okay, maybe now it's slowly getting time to upgrade our pickaxe. It's pretty slow if we want to do things like this more often. But we don't want to do things. We have to do things like this. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay, it seems to be sucking. It collects water. Circuit 0. Is creating cobblestone. Now we need a jute because a hopper is too expensive. Jute is free iron, so that is very affordable. And 2 of these are plates. And then we need a drawer, and then we have passive cobblestone generation. Jute. We already have a chest somehow in the inventory, so maybe the code was right. We are a bit of a mess. And that's alright. So I really wish I could build under something. So maybe it's time to build a second layer. Maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, no. Okay, maybe we can make it to this water. Yeah. Okay, we almost died here. But I guess we're not out of the water. Yeah, we should upgrade the pickaxe. Oh no. Alright. Point taken. We should upgrade the pickaxe. So what can I do in here?
Hey there, Posixtron, Coach Chip here, your certified master of progression optimization, MPO, checking in. let's break down your current situation, shall we? First off, you're sitting on a gold mine of resources, but your quest log is screaming for attention. You've got the basics, but we need to turn this into a well-oiled machine. Literally. You've got the materials for a mechanical mixer, so let's get that alloy mixing quest knocked out. That's a free 10% efficiency boost right there, and don't even get me started on that Glassworks quest. You've got the sand, the flint, and the campfire. What are you waiting for? A personal invitation from the Sand King. And listen, Posixtron, hydration is key. You're not just playing a game, you're performing a marathon of precision crafting. Every sip of water is a 5% boost to your crafting per tick CPT ratio. Don't let me catch you running on empty. Now, let's talk strategy. You've got the Cobbleworks quest staring you in the face. Crushing wheels are your new best friend. Smart chutes. Even better. Automate that gravel and sand production, and you're looking at a 15% increase in your early game resource index, EGRI. And don't even think about sleeping on that witch water quest. Mycelium spores and water in a wooden barrel. That's a 20% boost to your alchemical proficiency app. You're basically leaving free stats on the table. So, Posixtron, let's get to work. Every second counts, every resource matters. And remember, in the world of star technology, there's no such thing as a small mistake. It's either flawless execution or a catastrophic failure. Now, let's see those quests completed at world record speeds.
Alright. Somehow we recovered from this. Well, I didn't expect this. Okay. Wooden pickaxe. Trash. We cannot count on it. This almost cost us our lives here. So upgrade. Now, yeah, we got cobblestone going at a pretty good rate. Maybe the pump needs more speed because we are bound by the water pumping speed. Okay, that's a problem for later. For now, okay. By putting in a bucket of lava and pumping water in the stone barrel is able to produce you as much cobble as your heart desires. Just be sure to select the correct ghost circuit. Yeah, we did that. Go read about ghost circuits. Yeah, we know. Go read about machine modes. Sure. The next thing is we want these basic cobbleworks. We want the crushing wheels. 2 crushing wheels. Problem is crushing wheels. That is not a problem. The recipe is pretty cheap, but we need 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need 21. We need 21 mechanical crafters. So we need 7 brass casings and 7 electron tubes. Let's see. So we need brass ingots. Quartz. Iron plates. Okay, quartz. Rose quartz. We get from nether quartz and redstone. Okay, redstone we get from the dust. Nether quartz. Is it something we have available to us right now? By sieving sand. Okay, so I guess we can do everything. Need 7 brass ingots. So we need a bit of copper. And a bit of zinc. Zinc we can just get from this sphalerite we have. Just a bit. I guess we don't care so much about nighttime anymore. We have plenty of light sources. Okay, let's smelt this sphalerite for some zinc, and then we need to get a mixer. Maybe that's something we should focus on first. So we need a whisk, we need 5 iron plates. The whisk and then the cogwheel andesite casing. Easy. And then it needs a basin. Okay, that's also pretty easy. 5 andesite. Then we need the basic burner, apparently. So let's do that. It's 3 andesite. Provides heat to basin recipes and a steam engine. Requires fuel. Yeah. Then a flint and steel, which is flint and iron, and luckily not flint and steel. Yeah, the magnetite. Let's melt it for some more iron. How do we get flint? Where do we get flint from? With a mortar, I picked up the magnetite. Alright, then let us make a Greg mortar. No problem. Iron. So a mortar. Five stone and a bit of iron in the middle. I'm almost out of stone again. Ah wait, we don't need the pebbles anymore. We have, you know, old habits die slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can make the mortar. Now I don't have the iron on me. Do we have gravel by chance? No. It's a bit dark over here. Okay. Sometimes I'm getting a bit lost in the tools. I'm looking for the mortar, for a flint, and once again I forgot the resources in the chest. Flint and steel. Okay, I never... A basin can hold stuff. Okay. Okay, we'll just have to see how it works in the end. So can I just put it here? No, of course it has a, it works differently. All right. How are we gonna implement that? Maybe over here. Just gonna put a big wheel, maybe. Look, I don't know. So this is all new to me, so we need to just test a little. Okay, so we are rotated, but it doesn't want to fit here. So maybe I need one of these small ones. And now I can connect him. Yeah. Okay, we're just overstressed. That's okay. We can just add more water wheels. It's no problem. Just gonna expand this mess. So let's build another water wheel. One is probably enough. Easy. So that wants the basic burner and the basin, and I think that is a valid recipe. Maybe we can add some stairs so we see what we're doing in the basin. You know, something like this. So when it is 1 zinc and 3 copper, and the burner needs some fuel. So, it's not doing anything.
Hey there, Posixtron, Coach Chip here, your certified master of progression optimization, MPO, with a PhD in GregTech grinding. Let's break down your current situation. You've got the alloy mixing quest done, a nice job, but we need to push further. Hydration check. Have you had water today? Because your inventory looks like it's running on fumes. First up, slime and resin quest. You've got the mechanical mixer, but you're missing the slit egg spores. Get on that ASAP. Every second you're not farming slime is a second you're losing precious progression efficiency units, pews. Next, Glassworks. You've got the basin and the basic burner, good. But where's the sand and flint? You've got an iron shovel, so start digging. Remember, every shovel swing should be a tick-perfect 0.05 second motion. Anything slower is Bronze League. Steam-powered quest is next. You've got the basic burner, but you need to set it up with the basin. This is your first real test in machine optimization. Don't mess it up, or you'll be stuck in the steam age forever. Lastly, which water? You've got the water bucket, but you need mycelium spores. Start farming, and remember, every spore counts. Now, let's talk inventory management. You've got 20 slots used, but I see a lot of clutter. Organize that inventory, or you're gonna lose precious seconds in crafting. Every second counts when you're aiming for the diamond tier of star technology. Oh, and one more thing. Where's Komaru? Your feline companion is crucial for emotional support during this grind. Don't leave them behind.
Komaru, quality of life. Komaru cat. We need embrace the Komaru. Claro. Okay, we need to drink. So the problem was I had to set fire to the burner. Paper, redstone and white dye. Should we go for the cat? Bone meal is kind of expensive. But maybe we can get some white flour. Bone meal doesn't count as white. As white dye. Well, I guess not. Yeah, we cannot get a cat. I'm sorry. We need... We need to get some sand. Sand for the nether quartz. For the rose quartz. And redstone is from dust. So okay, let's do 32 dust and 32 sand. No, we need a lot more. We need 7 tubes. We need 7 quartz. We need 7 nether quartz and a lot more. And nether quartz we get with 20%. Okay, tell you what, we're just gonna sift the sand until we have the 7 nether quartz, right? That should be alright. So no problem, just... And I hope this is the last time we need to manually set up this grinding, smashing chain. Because I guess this is the most tedious part right now. Sifting is okay, but sifting can also be automated very soon, so I think we're on a pretty good trajectory. Task completed sand. What kind of task was that? I don't know. So the Komaru powder. White dye. I don't have Lily of the Valley. I could do some milling of some white flowers. Extract. Lily of the Valley or White Tulip. Okay, I'm just gonna try one more time. Damn. Seems like no cat for us for now, for the moment. So now we know. Now we can concentrate again on. So can we put? Just put one sand here, and we have one Nether Quartz and two Nether Quartz. Three. Come on, Nether Quartz, yeah. 4. Come on, Nether Quartz, come on. Okay, we're getting unlucky. Come on, it's a 20% chance and we have Fortune 3. I don't know what Fortune 3 does exactly, but we should see better rates than this, right? For sure. 5, 6. Okay, last one. Come on, last one. Yeah. Okay, all the other stuff can become dust. We need redstone. We need, I guess we need 8 redstone. Yeah, we need 8 redstone per quad, so we need a cool stack of redstone. How are the likelihoods here? 40%. 40%. That is not great. Yeah, let's see what we end up with. $37. Okay, definitely better than 40%, but still a bit away from the stack we need. So I guess, yeah, one more stack, then should be fine. So that is a bit of grind, and I don't know if there's any smarter way to go about this. So I'm just gonna do this. Just if you don't know, something, we cannot work smarter, so we have to work harder. Something. Okay. Iron hammer. Time to shine. Nice. Sand. Let's make the dust. Okay, and sieving. And then that should be enough, right? Should be enough to just get this project done, and I hope I'm not missing anything and we can really have some nice automated crushing going for us. Is there any way to transport items, or do we just have this gravity transport with the funnels? But oh yeah, that is a lot of redstone, so we can do 2 more rose quartz. So what we now need to do is sandpaper. So we need sand and paper. Incredible. So the sugarcane needs to grow. And we need nature. We need more nature. Okay, sand would also be fine, but yeah. I hope we won't need so much sugarcane. So I'm just gonna make a small farm here. Just a nice linear farm. Putting infinite water, of course. Flowing water is just not so nice. Okay, grow. Does this benefit from... Doesn't seem like it. Okay, we need bone meal. So in the end, we need bone meal, we need shears. We need to do some composting. I need paper right now. I need paper yesterday. Let's see how do we make paper? Is the recipe changed? Paper, still free sugarcane. Chemical bath. Yeah, we don't really do chemical baths yet. Okay, let's try to stay organized here. Dirt. Shaft. 1 bone meal. It doesn't take bone meal. No. Oh no. Okay, so I guess that is our first gate. We are gated by sugarcane. That is ridiculous. Where we could. Okay, let's give it some light.
Coach Chip here,
Yeah.
PhD in progression optimization and certified in advanced Cobbleworks tactics. First off, Posixtron, your inventory is a mess, Bronze League organization. You've got 24 slots used and no clear strategy. That's a 8% inventory inefficiency penalty right off the bat. You've got the basics, oak planks, torches, cobblestone, but where's the hydration? You're running on empty, and your early base fluids are suffering. Grab a water bucket and chug it. Hydration equals plus 12% crafting speed. That's a known fact. Now, let's talk quests. You've got Glassworks and basic Cobbleworks available. Prioritize Glassworks. Grind that sand and flint like your life depends on it. Diamond tier players can craft glass dust in under 10 seconds. You're at 5 seconds. That's a catastrophic failure. And basic cobbleworks, you've got the cobblestone, but your crushing wheel RPM is probably garbage. I want to see those wheels spinning at 120 RPM minimum. Anything less, and you're basically griefing your own playthrough. Oh, and don't even think about skipping Firebrick. That's the foundation of your entire early game meta. No Firebrick equals no progression equals no wins. Hydrate, optimize, dominate, let's go.
God, he really likes to talk, yeah? Yes, I'm gonna take this moment to have a quick break, to stretch the muscles, to move a bit, and so on, just to have a quick, I guess the quick movement break. You gotta stay healthy if you want to game into high ages, So, just gonna leave a quick message. Yeah, so see you in a bit. All right, I'm back. Let's continue. Had a nice break, did a few exercises, and well, I looked for some snacks, but I decided against it. Gonna have some proper food in a bit, so yeah, I think let's do 1 more hour or so. It is time for eating, I think. And yeah, the sugar cane didn't grow yet, so that is unfortunate. So let's see what we have here for quality of life actually, because I have no idea. Hypertubes. That sounds like moving items or moving players. What? Okay, we need assembler for that, so that is not something. We get fantasy furniture for more building. Okay. Fantasy. Basket. Royal bed. Single. But how do you build these things? Okay, I see. These don't have recipes. So, okay. Re-chiseled. Re-chiseled. Okay, we can probably make things look nicer with the chisel. Alright. X-tones. Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah, I think we're pretty close to actually being able to use them to do something nice. So it doesn't look so ugly, everything. We can do something with the X-tones. Architect's palette. Okay, more industrial decor. White dye. Clipboard to write stuff down, alright, pretty cool. And terminal. This tool can help you do more and most notably build multi-block for you by shift right clicking a controller with the blocks in your inventory. Alright, so nothing really that helps us right now. Crafting blueprint. Early systems to reduce microcrafting. That sounds nice. Painting and crafting table. Placed on a wall, it can be used to specify ingredient arrangements for easier manual crafting. Each slot represents a recipe. Don't really understand that. That's okay. Then simple storage. We need the inventory connector. It's quite expensive, but we don't have any other uses for diamonds or ender pearls right now, so the terminal seems also fine. I guess we could do that. Have like the storage wall here connected here, have the terminal here to maybe. Yeah, we're still waiting for the sugar cane, so we need to sieve more mud. Maybe I can take the wooden barrel here.
Coach Chip here.
Yes.
PhD in primitive progression optimization. Let's break this down. You're in the stone age of star technology, and your inventory's a mess. 49 available quests. That's a backlog that'd make a Bronze League player cry. First, hydrate. No excuses. Your fluid management starts with you. Now, listen up. You've got the basics, but you're missing the fundamentals. No glass dust. You're basically playing with a 37% efficiency deficit. Get on that Glassworks quest now, and those slime and resin quests. That's free progression efficiency units pews you're leaving on the table. And those oak logs. Stack 'em tight, or you're losing valuable inventory TPS ticks per second. Every millisecond counts when you're this early in the meta. Oh, and those rose quartz, useless right now, vendor trash. Move on, let's turn this around. Hydrate, optimize, dominate.
Okay, I hooked it up to water. So we should create some mud for us. Okay, we really need to increase the flow rate here. We need some kind of speed control. I think there was something in create. Oh. To change speeds, like the gear shift. What does it do? Okay, that's a multi-block solution. Clutch. That just disables it on redstone, right? Yeah. Gearbox. Gear shift. Maybe that. No. Chain gear shift. So the gear shift might help, but okay. Let's try to add one more layer of speeding up things in here. I don't know how it will go. But yeah, one more layer is definitely like this. Where's my pickaxe? Here. Yeah, try to stay organized. I made a tool, I made a chest for tools, and then I didn't put the tools in a designated chest. Well. Alright, that doesn't work. One forward. That is fine. Excuse me, what? Come on. You can do better. Here. Okay. Some more shafts and one more gear. Then I guess we're ready. Overstressed, no problem. We just add one more water wheel, you know. We have a lot of stone. Okay, I think we can finally start using cobblestone as building material as well. Like here. Yeah, let's take some more. Okay, the sugarcane grew. Let's double. Let's just double our production rate of sugarcane. Great, great, great. Okay, good. It's getting dark here. Okay. Seems like we need more. That's okay. I mean, these water wheels are pretty cheap. We can just make another until everything rotates. Yeah, I guess we are rotating a lot. All right, more. So. Another water wheel. And we're moving again. And of course this is sucking now. This is sucking now. Is it pumping faster now? I think so. Okay, I got one more sugarcane, but I can just put here. Got a sapling I don't need. I can make the paper. I need one piece of sand. Got the sandpaper. Gonna polish. Sandpaper is almost gone. Okay. Just give me 7 iron plates. Okay, now we can finally create the electron tubes. Okay, now we just need 7 crafting tables. Like this? Yeah. I'm short one bronze casing. Brass casing. So brass, 1 zinc, 3 copper. Just give him another charcoal. I kind of miscounted. Well, happens. Okay, and the last one, the last crafter. So now we can arrange them. Oh, we need a wrench to set them up. Ah, the wrench is behind gold. So I don't know if we just place them. Okay, with clever placement, I think we can arrange them somehow. So we got plenty of cobblestone now. We can expand that direction. But okay, let's first try to figure out this. We could have a bed, or we could have the chain drive. Yeah, the chain drive. We are moving in the same direction in the chain drive. That seems good. We just need iron nuggets. And some andesite casings. Okay, we're getting low on wood, so we need to soon get back to farming some wood. But I think we can get this done. Okay, some chain drive. Using the chain drive.
Coach Chip here.
Yes.
Certified progression optimization specialist. You're sitting on a gold mine of cobble, but your inventory's a mess.
That is true.
3% inventory efficiency score. That's amateur hour. Drop those slabs, craft a storage drawer, and let's turn this chaos into a tier 1 cobble empire. Hydrate or your EBS gonna run on copium.
Okay, we are fixed. Functionality restored. And we need to drink. Great. It is true, our inventory is a bit messy. I cannot deny that. Yeah, so what I want to do is now over here expand and build one of these auto crafting grids, specifically just to get the grinding wheels. So yeah, we kind of need a lot of infrastructure to set up more infrastructure, but with that it should be pretty easy then to go to follow the main quest, I think. Or maybe it's a giant waste of time because we get the macerator soon, and then I don't know. The big plus here is that create energy is free right now. This doesn't cost us anything, it was just materials. But there's no upkeep, no maintenance, nothing. Just keeps working. Yeah, we need more wood to continue the expansion. Or did I leave some wood somewhere? I don't think so, right? So yeah. Okay, but let's not spend too much time on this. Okay, there's probably a better way to get logs. I mean automatically. There are greenhouses. 30 EU, that is LV. So yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. It's just more. I just want two big cogwheels to turn by 90 degrees the power. Maybe something like this. Okay. Let's get the crushing wheels. We need 3 and then 5, 5, 5, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's overstressed. No problem, we care about that later. Then again 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then down here 3. Okay, let's worry about it later. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's rotated too much. One, 2, 3. No, rotated too much. Impressive. Impressive parkouring work. So, I need to replace it, of course. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, still up there. No problem, no problem. Yeah, you're overstressed. What else is new? Okay. Let's get some water. Water. Can we take from here? Of course not. Okay, that is not so bad. Okay, we did it. We did it. This is placed and will work. We just need more water wheels. No problem. We'll just expand this. We will expand this until morale improves. The beatings will continue until morale improves. So we got some wood. Perfect. Because we will need this wood for the power expansion. So I will start with 4 water wheels and we'll just see what we get. No, no, no. No. Why? Okay. Okay, I was lucky I could get this back on there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're working, we're expanding, we're working. It's working. That's all that counts. It is all that matters. We can craft the crushing wheels finally. That's gonna be another huge load on our system, but I guess we can then disconnect the this crafting mess. So, the crushing wheel. We need a stone in the middle. A bit of andesite on the sides. I probably have enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Barely enough. Stone and planks. Okay. So let's see. Stone, oak, and andesite. Yep. That was quite a big project for us to take on, but we did it, and we get a few coins. Very nice. Mechanical roller. Okay, I don't think we need that. Crushing wheels. What are the recipes here? Yeah, we can do sand to dust and stuff like that. So that is very good. Oh, excuse me. Well, we need some more andesite. Andesite alloy. Okay, that should last us for a while again. Let's try to set them up over there. I mean, if it's on here, yeah, I guess we can work with that. So, one more large. But if I put another small one here, they rotate in the same direction, so yeah, that is wrong. That is wrong. Yeah, we need again a chain drive, I guess. That's alright with me. Just some more casings and iron ingots. No problem. No problem here. Wait, but we should move in a different direction. Like this, we move in the same direction. But if I put it like here and then I have to try.
Hello, I'm Coach Chip, your personal esports optimization guru, certified in progression efficiency tactics PET. Let's dive into this. First off, Posixtron, you're sitting on a gold mine of cobblestone and oak logs, prime resources for early game domination. But listen up, your inventory is a mess. You've got tools scattered like a Bronze League scrub. Organize that hotbar, stat. You've got the basics, iron tools, charcoal, and some mechanical parts. Good start, but we need to push further. You're ready for the Glassworks quest, but don't just smelt sand like a casual. Grind that sand and flint into glass dust. Precision crafting is key here. And hey, steam-powered is calling your name. A basic burner is your ticket to heating basins like a pro. No blazes, no problem. We adapt, we overcome. Hydration check. You can't optimize your crafting without proper fluid intake. Chug that water, champ, your EV. Base foundation depends on it. Now, let's talk strategy. You've got the resources for a fire brick and coke brick. These are the building blocks of your first real machines. Don't sleep on these quests, they're your gateway to mechanical supremacy. And listen, those crushing wheels, they're not just for show. Get them spinning, start processing ores like a diamond tier grinder. Every second counts in the early game. Lastly, don't forget about your loyal feline companion, Komaru. Emotional support is crucial for maintaining peak performance. Give that cat a pet, then get back to grinding. You're on the brink of greatness, Posixtron. Let's make some moves.
Okay, this is the greatest puzzle in Create. Come on, can I really not figure this out? I guess I need belts, but belts require a kelp. Waterlogged sand. Yeah, that would be too easy if it just... But what if I just do this? No, no, no. When we move in the same oh my god. I'm getting crazy over here. Okay, we cannot move in the same direction. We should move in a different direction. If I do this, we're moving in the same direction. Okay. What is it? The gear. What does the gearbox do? Maybe with a gearbox. I don't know, man. Okay. Okay, I need a crafting table over here right now. No, like this. Okay, I'm trying again with a gearbox. It gives for the front and back, gives very different, inverts the speeds. So maybe we can do something like that. Like this. Whew. Chim, like that. And now we just connect with a shaft. Yeah. Wait, I guess I could do this with a smaller footprint by, I think. That's the idea here. But we don't need the gearbox for this, even. So that is the solution. That seems like it's meant to be the solution, right? Alright, so we can... Let's test it. Let's test it. One stack of... One stack of cobblestone. Alright, take your time, no problem. Alright, take your time. Well, it's a bit slow. But I guess I also didn't give it much. Oh, what's going on here? Bronze and brass. Anyway, we need to get going on the coke oven. So we need quite a lot of clay. So in clay we need dust. So let's I'm caught. So what was this about the smart shoot? Well, I guess that is for some other episode. Did I really fall in again? It's almost as if you're not supposed to stand on these gears. Well, let's grind the gears. Let's grind the gravel. That's what I meant. That's what I wanted to say. I mean, I can always take the power from the crafters. No idea. Ah. Oh, it creates also some clay and flint for us free. For free. Yeah, that's very cool. I like it. Okay, and now the sand is gonna get dust, and I think, yeah, now we can really start to scale up. The crashing wheels gonna be a game changer. And they're not that expensive. It was just setting up the infrastructure to create them. That was quite the challenge. But now that we have it, we could do more of these. But these create stuff, I don't know. It's so much of a riddle always to get these working right. They take so much space. So kind of want to minimize my exposure to like these big things. So yeah, don't get me wrong, create is cool, but you see, this is a mess. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's kind of in a mod that it gets big and chaotic, and I mean, look at this. There's not even that much going on, but it already, you know, it's kind of a lot. So, we got dust and we want clay. We also need to create some tools because we need a... Okay, we're done with create for a bit. Now we focus more on GregTech because we need the coke oven bricks. We need a stack or two, I don't know. We need this brick wooden form, so we need a knife. We need a knife and we need a saw. And for that we need also a file. So maybe we should also put some more gravel now. Start creating some more gravel because we're gonna need a bit of iron for the tools. Yeah, the only thing is it's moving quite slow because I didn't put it on the high speed rotary output. I guess it would have taken a lot more power in the end. I don't know how much power they take. It says something about kinematic impact, stress impact is high, so I didn't feel like expanding this more. It's certainly possible, just didn't feel like it for now. I mean, it's fast enough. So let's get some more clay, not clay, gravel, and let's get sifting. Could get one more fortune free. Yeah, why not? Let's get another sieve going. How was it? We need that. Then let's go to the shop and get some more.
Hey there, Posixtron.
Hey.
Coach Chip here, your certified master of progression efficiency, MPE, with a PhD in tick perfect crafting. Let's dive into this. First off, you're sitting on 50 charcoal, great job. But remember, Hydration is key to optimal smelting performance. You're basically running a dehydration meta right now. Now, let's talk about those quests. You've got Glassworks and Steam Powered available. Perfect. But listen, without a proper hydration strategy, your elemental burner furnace is basically running on copium. You've got the materials for a basic burner, so let's get that set up. But remember, Posixtron, every second counts. We need to shave off those milliseconds to hit Diamond League efficiency. And those 5 coins. That's a catastrophic financial failure. We need to turn those into proper resources ASAP. Let's get grinding. Posixtron, hydrate, optimize, dominate.
Way ahead of you, coach. Yeah, we just put the coins to good use on another match. Now let's just smelt some iron. We're gonna need some plates, I think, for the tools. And I think once we have the bricks, or once we're ready to build the coke oven, I think I'm gonna call it for today then. But first we need to build some tools. The file needs a plate. The saw needs 2 plates, 3 plates. So what? It's like 5 plates, I think. Let's make it 8. So we got the file. Iron knife. Okay. And the saw. Now the empty wooden form. And with the knife we make the brick wooden form. Okay. Now the saw, the knife, the file, they can go in here. The iron can go up here. Now we need to focus on sand and clay balls. We got plenty of clay balls. Yeah, we can do a stack. Great. We don't need so much, but that is definitely plenty. Let's get 2 stacks of sand, I think. Should be enough. And I would say it was quite a successful first few hours of this pack, right? I mean, now we're pretty much ready, I think, to go to more to GregTech with the coke oven. Well, I don't know what we should expect. Actually, let's read a bit of the quests, because also the coach, he keeps talking about Glassworks. And like, I don't even know where we should continue. We have here the bronze and Glassworks. It connects here. Latex. Oh, I see a lot of stuff is here unlocked, and I absolutely ignored that. All right, there is a lot to do. Glassworks. Making glass isn't as simple as melting sand now. First you must grind down some sand and flint, mix it together into glass dust, and then give it a sizzle on a campfire. I understand, that is, we need glass for the vacuum tubes and this latex extraction. Extracting latex from jungle trees will be one of your first sources of rubber. Rubber is also going to be important for belts, for Create. I think there are two ways to do this, either by placing arboreal extractors around a jungle tree or by building the latex plantation multi-block. I don't think we have... we can do both apparently, so okay. By combining rubber and sulfur you can get cured rubber. This can be done by using a heated Create mixer. This can be done using a steam alloy smelter. This can be done by using a cooking pot with a campfire under it. Not for the latex plantation, you can use a wooden tab. Okay. So there... I guess we're still gonna be a bit in this tier. We need to get the rubber, we need to get the glass. So the first circuit is still gonna be some grind. Then we need Invar apparently. If you think the amount of different alloys are bad right now, then just you wait. Invar can I do in the mixer? Nice. Nickel. Okay, I don't know where I get nickel. Yeah, there's no direct connection between these things, you know. That's a bit killing. Optional. A campfire on steroids for your early glass and wrought iron needs. That seems pretty good actually. And steam kiln and steam power, optional. There are many machines which can use steam to do your desired task even before you have voltage. Steam can be produced by boilers, either low pressure or high pressure. Alternatively, you can use thermal boilers which can be made by right-clicking a dynamo with a steam pipe. Okay. I cannot click it. It's locked by steam boilers, which is locked by... large steam machines. I guess primitive ore factory is gonna be important. Gold is locked by Create Vintage. Okay, we really need to give this a good read because I don't know how we're gonna continue from here, but seems interesting. Definitely, yes. I'm looking forward. But for now we need to focus on the coke oven, I think. I hope that is a smart idea. Actually, I'm not so sure anymore, but let's do what we can here. Okay, we got some clay. Oh, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. It hurts in my heart. It hurts in my everything. Okay. Let's cook them. Then we make the bricks and then let's call it a day. But yeah, okay, I'm really intrigued by all of this. It seems like it's gonna be a lot. And then Industrial Revolution. Yeah. Okay, I mean the quest book doesn't look so bad, but considering what 3 hours in the beginning looked like, let's see. Okay, we got the coke bricks. Now we want the coke oven. We want 25 coke oven bricks. Well, I was wrong. We need a lot more. We need more sand. It's a good opportunity to try to understand a bit more still what we're supposed to do in the next hours. So we need to get rubber, we need to get gold for primitive ores to get these advanced metals. It is locked here by steel, so we need steel. So yeah, let's work from there, the vintage stuff. Primitive ore processing, but I don't know who will help. The grinder? What can a grinder do for us? Okay, can automatically grind. I don't think that helps. The spring coiling machine? What do they do? So that seems to create springs. Yeah, okay. The grinder. Okay, the grinder makes dust. That is pretty cool. So we don't need the mortar. The compressor makes rubber and powder snow. Yeah, I'm still looking for what is the machine we need for ore processing. Which one does? Or should I just look for nickel somehow? If we nickel, like nickel ore. Or crushing or grinding. Purified nickel ore. Okay. Okay, no, let's look at the devices. I think that's faster. Compressor, the vibrating table. That unpacks stuff. And it produces, for example, magnetite to magnetite and a chance of gold. Tin to purified. Okay, so. And one of these probably has nickel. Yeah, iron. But a 7% chance. That is pretty low. 7% chance. So the vibrating table, that is our next target, I guess. So I guess we're not gonna be done with create anytime soon. So I'd better try to get used to it. Well, just gonna wait for the gravel. Gonna make the last bunch of the coke oven bricks. Good to know, good to know. Wow. Actually a lot of content. I didn't expect that in the early game. Okay, let's smelt it. Right. Okay, got the bricks. Hello.
I'm Coach Chip,
Hi, Coach.
PhD in Progression Efficiency and Certified Master of GregTech Grindology. Listen up, Posixtron, you're sitting on a goldmine of untapped potential here. That Coke Brick Quest, that's your Bronze League ticket to the big leagues. First, you're hydrated, right? Because dehydration is costing you at least 7 crafting precision points right now. Now, let's talk strategy. You've got the coke oven bricks, that's a start, but you're sleeping on your sand and flint. That's a diamond tier glassworks setup waiting to happen, and those oak logs, you're hoarding them like a silver league scrub. Turn them into planks, turn those into slabs, and boom, you've got yourself a bench press for your crafting table. That's a 2-3% increase in inventory management efficiency right there. Now, let's talk about your tool situation. Iron axe, iron pickaxe, good, but where's the love for your iron hammer? That thing's a progression powerhouse. You should be treating it like your main gaming mouse, not some backup peripheral, and don't even get me started on your cobblestone slabs. You've got 33 of them, and what are they doing? Collecting dust in your inventory. That's a catastrophic failure in resource utilization strategy. Turn them into stone bricks, then into chiseled stone bricks. That's a platinum tier move right there. Remember, Posixtron, every second counts in the world of star technology. You're not just playing a game, you're training for the crafting Olympics. Now get out there and make me proud, champ. And hydrate.
Okay, that unlocks also a lot of stuff. Pretty good. Nice. Okay, then let's try next time to build the coke oven, and then let's see where we get from there. Trying to get some nickel. There's a lot of possibilities now opening up, and I don't know which way is going to be the most efficient, so you're gonna have to have some patience with me, because I certainly am gonna go the totally wrong way. I'm not even gonna be in view of the meta for this pack, and I do not intend to learn much. I'm just gonna want to experience it live, so yeah. We just have to see what comes out of it. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I hope I see you in my next stream, whenever that might be. Have a nice weekend.